Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Comedy Village. It's showtime. Times Square's new home for comedy. I have an amazing show for you. Just a couple of quick notes. Please put your cell phones on silent, and there'll be no filming of the comedians while they're on stage. Also, please keep table chatter to a minimum. Other than that, sit back, relax, and let's have a great time. At this time, I have the pleasure to bring up your host for the whole evening. He's been featured on the New York Comedy Festival. Please make it loud for your host, Greg Giraldo Jr.
Comedy Village, how we feeling tonight? All right, beautiful. What's up, guys? My name is Greg. I am your host and your first comedian. It is my job to tell some jokes, get you guys comfortable, bring up the best lineup in New York City. Does that sound good? Yeah. All right, I'm loving this energy up front. Hell yeah. For now, make some noise if you got work tomorrow. Clap it up if you got work tomorrow. All right, hell yeah. We got a whole show and two dudes that can pay for it. Let's go. Love to see it. What do you do for a living, sir?
Software security.
Software security?
Yep.
You're making a lot of eye contact for someone in STEM, bro.
You know?
I love to see it. That's a great industry to be in STEM. I'm super jealous of you in STEM. My girlfriend is in STEM. Last year was a bad year for STEM. My girlfriend's salary went up $15,000. $15,000. I know. And that is crazy because last year I made $15,000. I'm probably the brokest one here, man. Hell yeah. So we got those guys in software engineering. Make some noise if you guys are in a relationship. Clap it up if you're in a relationship in here. All right. I had a couple of people look at each other for confirmation in here. I respect that. I saw him look over like, are we dating? She's like, I don't know. We're just... She's like, if we're dating, you're paying, motherfucker. That's all I'm saying. You're cashing the bill. Hell yeah, guys. How long have we been together? Further in the back. How long have we been together? 13 years. Make some noise for 13 years. Clap it up for 13 years. Hell freaking yes. All right, guys, now to move on a little bit about me. I just quit my job. Woo! Hell yeah. All right, we got some support in the back. The rest of you guys had the right idea. I was a substitute teacher. They really needed me. This is how much they needed me. They have a rule in New York where if you break up two kids fighting, you make $750. I know. I would start every class by going, hey kids, who wants to make $200? I'll provoke them. I get in front of the class and go, hey Jason, Rashad said your mom's a hoe. Oh, you're not going to do anything about it? I didn't realize I was teaching a bitch. I love that joke, man. I said that joke one time. One of my students' parents was in the audience. Yeah. I thought they were going to get me fired. Instead, they asked for $200. It's tough teaching, dude. I was talking to my girlfriend's dad about it, and he was like, clearly these students don't respect you at all, and that is why teachers need guns. Yeah. I'm like, what do you do for a living? He's like, I sell guns. He's like, you don't teach these kids guns are bad, do you? I'm like, buddy, I am a substitute. I don't teach these kids anything. I don't do jack. My girlfriend's dad doesn't like me. Honestly, he kind of looks like you, sir. I was pretty terrified you were him when coming on stage. I was pretty petrified, dude. I was about to lie about how much I'm making for this show. I'm probably the brokest one in here. You know you're not doing great financially when you look at your bank account and are like, oh my God, I know how to say that number in Spanish. Como se dice eviction? Hell yeah, dude. What do you do for a living, man?
I work for UPS.
You work for UPS? I thought he was going to say I work for you, and I was like, you do not make shit if you do that, sir. It's a terrible investment. You work for UPS. Hell yeah, brother. Are you still working?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. My uncle still works for UPS. A great job. Yeah. My uncle's kid, my cousin just got into Harvard Med School. Cousin got into Harvard Med School, and he told me what you are doing is way harder than what I'm doing. All right, no he didn't, but I wish he did. That would have been nice. My cousin just got into Harvard Med School, but he's gay. So grandma loves us both equally. Great. In her mind, one gay doctor equals one straight loser. Right? I posted a picture with my cousin on Pride Month. It's Pride Month. Clap it up for that. Right there, it was Pride Month. Yeah, clap it up for that. All right. Couple of hetero dudes, and you're like, I've been fucking heard of Pride Month, dude. I don't even know what that is. I posted a picture with him on Pride Month. It was me and him, arm in arm with the Pride flag behind us. What I didn't realize, if you post a picture with another man and the Pride flag, you guys just look like a gay couple. So I'm talking to my cousin. I'm like, dude, all my friends are making fun of me because they're saying I'm gay. He's like, dude, all my friends are making fun of me because I'm dating you. He posted a picture with his boyfriend. He did. A very good-looking guy. But, I got a little jealous, I just commented, so you think you're better than me? You can get away with this, man? I am in a heterosexual relationship. I am very happy. Make some noise if you were in a heterosexual relationship in this room, yeah? Clap it up. All right. Very hesitant applause around the room. A lot of potentially bi-curious folks by this applause. Jeez Louise. Hell yeah, man. So how long have you been with your lady?
48 years.
48 years. Clap it up for 40 years. Clap it up for this guy. Holy hell, dude. Who makes more in the relationship, you or her?
We're retired.
Retired. Hell yeah, brother. He's like, no one makes anything. We're not doing shit. I love retired people, man. I was able to hook up with my first older lady recently. First older lady before I met my girlfriend. Yeah. Do we have any older women in here? There never are. There's a nickname for older women that hook up with younger guys. We know it. We call these ladies really cool. They're the best, dude. I remember we were hooking up, and she goes, I would still have sex with you even if you had herpes. I know. And that is when I realized this woman definitely had herpes. Do we have anyone here with herpes? Anyone with herpes in this room? No? You're telling me we were in a packed out room in New York City, and I'm the only one up here with herpes in here? Damn, dude. I didn't get herpes the cool way that some of you guys might have. I got herpes because my dad kissed me on the lips as a child. You guys are weird. I was loved. Some of you guys laugh at that. You're like, I don't know if I should laugh at that. That's pretty disgusting up front. That's a very valid reaction. I said that same joke yesterday. Dead silence. Right? Except for one woman in the front who screamed, ew! And that is the last time I performed for one person, guys. Moving in the right direction. Things are good, man. I'm out of a relationship now. And my mother is a model. Can you guys tell? Fuck you guys. I hate this crowd, dude. People gave me an eating disorder, I swear to God. Yeah, man. Growing up, I didn't get model looks, but I got model personality. I'm screwed. Because of my mom, I ended up meeting a lot of influencers. Do we know what an influencer is in here? Yeah? Turns out she's somebody who posts pictures on social media. Post videos on social media for a job. Turns out her whole thing was going on first dates and talking about how crappy those first dates were. So she posts this video where she goes, the last first date I went on was terrible. This guy had zero charisma and was super short. I just commented, also he had herpes. Hope we're not playing any lipstick commercials. All right, guys, listen. I'm your host. My job is basically just to warm you guys up, make sure that you guys have a good time. The rest of these comedians, they're going to give you an exceptional show. But we as comedians on here, we rely on energy, right? That means the more energy that you give us, the more energy we are going to give you back. The better jokes you're going to get, the better show is going to be overall. Does that sound good? You ready to give these guys a lot of energy? Hell yes. Listen, this first comedian, he released a special called Let Me Be Frank. Make some noise for the first time. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up for Ben Frank.
Hey guys, it's me from the front. I'm here now. I can tell you were all like, where do we know him from? That guy looks a little familiar. Yeah. I actually, before the show, I went to the convenience store around the corner, and this woman with lip filler and breast implants walked in. She was looking at the vapes, and she's like, are these vapes real? I was like, since when do you care about things being real? Also, how would a vape not be fake? What's natural about an electronic man-made nicotine dispenser with artificial flavor? And does she think if the vape is real, that means it's healthy? Is she just talking to her friends like, yeah, I smoke, but it's farm to table. I only use organic carcinogens. These tits are grass-fed. My uncle owns a silicone farm. It's very sustainable. Extremely. But yeah, I was on a date the other day. This girl goes, there are two types of guys who are assertive and guys who are accommodating. Which kind are you? I'm like, honestly, I'm pretty accommodating. Unless you want me to be assertive, then I can do that instead. Whichever's easiest for you. I'm very flexible, okay? You can do whatever you want. But yeah, I'm on the dating apps now. I'm on a dating app called Hinge. Has anyone ever used that before? Cool, just me. It's always good to come up here and feel more alone. That's how I like things to go. No, on this dating app, they have these prompts to try to get you to share more information about yourself. And one of the prompts is, I'm weirdly attracted to blank. Which is a terrible prompt because it's a backhanded compliment. Okay, like if being attracted to me is weird, that means I'm not attractive. Because no one ever says I'm weirdly attracted to Brad Pitt. Right? But they might say, I'm weirdly attracted to Bernie Sanders. See the difference there? And I know that women are the only ones using this prompt. Because women's weird attractions tend to be more tame than those of men. Okay? Because like guys, if we shared our weird attractions, nobody would ever want to date us. You know? Because women will be like, I'm weirdly attracted to nerds. Meanwhile, guys are like, I'm weirdly attracted to my mom. It's just a whole different level of thing that we're dealing with. Oh, man. But guys, we are full of contradictions. Like a guy will say he's afraid of commitment, but also have a bunch of tattoos. It's like, really, Trevor, you can't commit? I don't know, you committed pretty hard to that dragon. You know, like guys are afraid to propose, but they have no problem spending the rest of their life with Che Guevara. Okay, none of you read up on history. That's fine. No, my mom, actually, I talked to her the other day, and she wanted to make sure that I still didn't have any tattoos. And she was like, Ben, you better not get a tattoo, or else you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery. Yeah, if you have a tattoo, you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery. And I was like, Mom, who do you think I am? Do you really think that I would ever be able to afford a Jewish cemetery? Okay, because like I'm not that poor, but for a Jew, not doing great. Okay, I'm an aspiring comedian. I can't be competing with an army of doctors, lawyers, and bankers. Like if I get into a bidding war for a plot at Mount Sinai, I'm going to lose. And when I do, that's going to be embarrassing. It's going to be mortifying. I'm going to have to create an excuse for why I'm not in the Jewish cemetery. Honestly, I'm going to have to lie and say I have a tattoo. You know, all the judgy old Jews are going to be like, oh, why aren't you there? Was it too pricey for you? And I'm going to be like, no, tramp stamp. Yeah, I knew that butterfly would bite me in the ass one day. Yeah, I keep thinking about whether I want to marry a Jewish girl or not. And I mean, it would be pretty good. I mean, Jewish girls are, you know, nice, smart, funny, beautiful. But I mean, like, the one downside to marrying a Jewish girl is that there's just something really unsatisfying about making my parents happy. You know, like, I want my wedding to test them a little bit. It's got, I wanted to accept my wife, but begrudgingly. That's... Okay, they need to know that I'm doing this for me, not for them. Like, having a little bit of tension with your in-laws is crucial for the success of any relationship. Like, if my wife doesn't hate my parents, how do I know she loves me? That's, you know what I'm saying? Like if there's not tension between them, what are we supposed to bond over? Music? That's, you know? Because there's nothing worse than a girlfriend or wife who gets along a little too well with your mother. Okay, that's not good. You don't want that. Like, if you see the two of them talking, you're like, what are they plotting? What's going on here? I can't have the two women who know me best talking to each other. This isn't going to end well for me. So that's when you have to go over to your mother and be like, hey, Mom, just a reminder, she's trying to replace you. Okay, you going to let her do that? She can't love you like you do. You going to let her take your little boy from you? Absolutely not. Go get him, Tiger. Go do that. But my parents are divorced. Any children of divorce here? Yeah, I was gonna say, 0 for 2. You got to be kidding me. In a room this large, everyone's just in a functional family. But you saved my bacon here. How old were you when your parents got divorced? 5. Ooh, that's pretty young. I don't know why I ever asked that question. The answer is never uplifting. It's, you know, I'm never like, oh, good for you. It's always, it's like, oh, that's sad, but in a different way. No, I was 10 when my parents got divorced. You would know this. When you're a child of divorce, you're very competitive with other children of divorce. Okay? You're always trying to prove that your situation was more dysfunctional than theirs. You try to one-up each other. Like this happened to me the other day. A friend of mine was like, oh, my parents had a terrible divorce. They used to get in shouting matches at my soccer games. And I was like, dude, both your parents went to your games? That is amazing. My dad just hated my mom from across the country. I would have loved if he flew 6 hours just to call her a bitch. That's a father who cares. Yeah, yelling at your ex-wife and seeing your son play shortstop, that's a great day. It's pretty hard to beat. No, I want to be in a better, more functional relationship than they were, because I realize this guys in relationships are very bad at arguing. Okay? Because we're clueless. Like, if we're not careful, we'll say the most inflammatory things and then be shocked that it makes the situation worse. We'll just be like, you're a fucking bitch. As if she's going to be like, you know what? I never thought about it that way. I am an ungrateful whore who never deserved you in the first place. Thank you for bringing that up. That's such a great insight. You're so smart. Yeah. I don't know, I was on my way here and I walked by a couple ladies and I overheard them talking about times they had bad sex with a guy because his penis was too big. And it made my day. I'm not going to lie. I was so happy and confident, I almost went up to the girls like, hey, my penis isn't too big. Because their message of accepting dicks of all sizes and shapes, it made me feel so confident in my own skin. I was like, this is the body positive movement for men. We can be out and proud of our tiny dicks, and women have to pretend to support us. Can you imagine if that movement took off? Just be a bunch of woke girls out there buying 3-inch dildos? With some tagline like, smaller is baller. Guys would be watching adult movies like, my cock isn't represented here. Big pornos creating unrealistic beauty standards. I actually went out with a girl the other day who was really into smut novels, which it came off a little pretentious because I was like, hey, do you watch porn? And she's like, actually, I read it. Because I'm better than you. At least that's what I heard in my head. Because smut novels, that's definitely a woman's thing, right? Like, I can't picture a guy going on Pornhub and being like, yeah, I like the book better. It's just not happening. Anyways, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much. Come back to us. Have a good day.
Give it down for Ben Frank and his small penis. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but I feel incredibly empowered. All right, guys. We're going to keep this show moving. This next comedian, you've seen him on Comedy Central. Make some noise. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up for Monroe Martin.
What up, y'all? How are you? Good. I'm good, man. I got, my brain's a little foggy and shit. I got a dead brain, apparently. I got a newborn at home. He's 14 days old. Yeah, I appreciate it. Good luck. I don't know. Apparently, your brain shrinks when you become a dad. Well, I'm like, damn. My brain was already small, but that means it's going to disappear or some shit. I'm excited to be a dad, man. I am, man. This is the first kid in my family made on purpose, so I'm excited. My family gets angry when I say that, and I'm like, oh. I was born in '86 during the height of the crack epidemic. I know I'm not here on purpose yet. You're made out of love, now I'm made out of crack. That's fine. Don't think I'm a crack baby, because I feel the energy like, oh shit, I told you. I'm not a crack baby, obviously. Look how big I am. They don't get this big. We remember the fucking news ads and shit. Crack babies were sickly and shit. If this is the outcome of a crack baby, they would put that shit in Gatorade. That'd be the main ingredient. She don't get it. Is she not American? She's not American? Oh, because he was whispering like, so basically there was a time where black people in this country were all. I seen you whispering, so I don't know if you're explaining the joke, but my apologies. I'm on my business.
Sorry, we're from Greece, so
Where are you from?
from Greece, so
Greece?
yeah, I didn't need an explanation. So.
Oh, and I knew what the fuck I'm talking about. I know a confused woman when I see one. I'm married too. Wait, you're not from Greece? You, but how do you know more American shit than she does? You work for the CIA? They're like, all right, so there was a time where a job would make me plant drugs in the black community. But now, did Greece have an epidemic of anything? Was people like ODing on olive oil or feta? Like, what was the thing that like took Greece by storm? Where you're like, we can't stop them from doing this shit. Like, what was it? You said money? Honey or money? Money, you think Greeks are rich?
I'd say they were like giving people just minimum amounts of money.
What? She don't know that shit. They're just giving money away? I'll stop talking to you because she don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm excited about this fatherhood shit, man. We tried for a very long time. Me and my wife, we were together for 9 years. We tried for 4 of those years, and we ended up having to do IVF. And IVF in New York is $30,000. Yeah, man, that shit made me reflect on all the abortions I got in my 20s. You know, all the, like, you sure you want to keep the text now? 30 grand in the hole, like, maybe I should have just waited. I should have kept one of them mistakes. Because I feel like an accidental baby probably gets like, you know, like you love it unconditionally and shit. I'm not gonna, I love my kid, but that unconditional shit, he got a $30,000 price tag over his head. I'm like, you gotta earn this shit, dog. Like I held my kid for the first time and I cried, but then I was like, wait, this don't feel like 30 grand. Feel like a regular baby, dog. There's a lot of pressure on my kid, though. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Cause like that walking and talking shit, that's what I expect for $30,000. You know what I mean? A baby that was made off of Hennessy and fucking wings. You're like, oh shit, it wobbles when it walks, but it works. $30,000 baby, that motherfucker better do parkour. Learned a lot about the female anatomy. No, more than they teach us in health class. Like, apparently, like, I don't know, like, so my wife is breastfeeding, and when the baby is, like, really hungry and crying, like, her titties just start dripping. Y'all knew that? You knew that? Like, that's the weirdest bat signal. My baby's crying. It was weird, dog. They know what to keep from high school kids in health class. Because they just taught us about the sperm and the egg and having a baby and shit, but they didn't say, hey, your fucking titties gonna leak. You have a kid, and they get like rock hard. Like you gotta get the no women in here breastfeed. All y'all that you breastfeed, so you know what I'm talking about. The rest of y'all fucking let the government raise y'all baby. Give them Similac and shit. Nah. Titty milk, dog. Titty milk is the best milk. I'm trying to steal something. Because my baby in the hospital, they gave him Similac and he had all these fucking acne spots on him. But then when we switched over to breast milk, face cleared. So before I give him his bottle, I'm like, like I'm at a hibachi. Give me some of that milk, son. You breastfed. Did you feel, was it hard, like, to deal with when they didn't latch on the first time? Did you feel rejected?
I had 3 boys.
Three
And
boys.
My third one I could nurse. But
The rest of them, like, get that titty off my face.
the other 2 were hard.
Yeah, they gay. Did they grow up to be gay? I got a theory. I knew the area, man. Relax. I seen the flags. Oh, man. That biological clock shit is real. I didn't know that. Like, there does become a time in a woman's life where those eggs don't got no yolk. It's just for show. They Easter eggs at this point. I waited to the shot clock. My wife was, I did. My wife was 36 years old, yo. I fucking ran that shit out. We should have a baby. Yeah. I was Harlem Globetrotters in that shit. Waited forever, man. To be honest, like, I didn't believe it. Like, the doctor had to tell us, it's like, oh, okay, now you're like, you know, you're in like the geriatric phase of pregnancy. And I'm like, geriatric? Like, y'all need to change the wording up. Because I hear geriatric, I think the old bitches getting knocked up. You know what I mean? Like 76. That sounds like a cool ass TLC show, right? Bernadette, 83 years old. Thought she had gas, turned out triplets. She was the party. You're a triplet? Where the rest of you killed them in the womb or something? Where your siblings at?
Boston.
Boston? Are you a triplet naturally, or are you a triplet through like IVF and shit? Natural. Damn, that sucks for your mom. Fucking back. Because one baby, I got to see how one baby was like destroying my wife and shit. She fucking had to roll out of bed. This shit was hilarious. Like, she couldn't just get up and go like this. She had to like, and then fucking roll off to the bed and shit. I'm like, damn, man. That's how morbidly obese people live. You know what I mean? Like, you see about 600-pound life, and like, that's basically pregnancy forever. Like, my wife couldn't tie her shoes and shit. She'd just wear Crocs or like step on the back of her shoes. And then the baby was too big to give birth. Like, she wasn't dilated enough, so they had to like induce her. And I learned that, you know, as far as technology has come for us, for the consumer, the medical field is still way behind. Because they induced her with a water balloon. A water balloon. Where the fuck they get them supplies? Party City? They stuck a balloon inside my wife and then pumped fucking water into it to try to open up her cervix and shit. And I'm like, wait. Is there like a clown gonna turn that shit into giraffe or something? A balloon? And it wasn't like they can get it in the first time, which now I don't feel that bad. Because, you know, sometimes I can't find a hole. I'm like, where the fuck is it? And to see professional nurses struggle too, like, where the fuck is it? And I'm looking at my wife, I fucking told you that shit keeps moving. You got that Bugs Bunny pussy hole. You know what I'm talking about? Moving the hole around. Got that Looney Tunes shit. Female nurses are rough. Are there any in here? No? Good. Let's talk shit. They are rough. You're a female nurse?
No, I used to be a nurse.
And what happened to you? But am I lying?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, thank you. I know from experience. Like 3 years ago, I had to get varicocele surgery. Oh, varicocele and shit. Fucking veiny balls. I had fucking nuts look like Arnold Schwarzenegger arms. So I had to go in and like snip and shit. And then I was in the care of the nurses. And thank you. I'm in the care of the nurses. Thank you, sir. Like, for one, y'all can never find the vein. Like, y'all don't have to study that shit. Nurses will, like, stab me, like, 8 times just to find the vein. And I'm like, thank God I grew up around crackheads, because I'll tell you, I'm not giving up. Them, y'all yank that shit out. There's no, like, you pull it out. Y'all yank that shit out like a stagehand chasing sex. You know, it's time to go. We got another production. So watching female nurses work on my wife, I was like wincing the whole time because they were fucking rough. Getting that balloon in there and shit. I was like, damn, you would think because you have one, you'd be easy on it. No, shit, they tagged in, they partnered, like, we need help. All right, I gotta go. Y'all have been fun. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it.
Keep it going for 'em. I think I'm in the minority here. Make up some noise if you have kids. Clap it up if you have kids. Make some noise if you have kids with someone richer than you. Just gonna be me. Hell yes, dude. I'm laying down with my girl every night, like, please get pregnant, please get pregnant, please. I'm gonna name the kid child support, you know what I'm saying? Dude, every time I hook up, my mom will be like, what's going on in there? And I will be like, Mom, I'm investing. Quinn's favorite future. All right, guys, listen. We got a great rest of the show for you. This next comedian, you have seen him all around New York. Make some noise. Clap it up. Give me some energy. Clap it up for Mario Pezzano.
One more time for your host. One more time. Come on. Doing a great job up here. I hate when they do this and I have to go on my tippy toes. You see this shit? This is so emasculating, by the way. My girlfriend tells me to get shit from the top shelf. I'm like, get a chair, bitch. We're not fucking getting this thing. What's up? I know Greg was talking about kids. I have a kid. He's 11 years old. He actually just graduated from elementary school last week. First in our family. And here's the thing, right? He's going to middle school, and you know that's when kids normally go through puberty, right? They start getting like really tall and shit. And I'm like a little nervous. I really hope he doesn't have a bully, because then we're both gonna get our asses kicked. We're gonna be looking at each other in the nurse's office. Like, why didn't you stop him? Why the fuck didn't you stop him? You know? Yeah, man. No, I'm from New York. Anybody here from New York? It's my drug dealer. Thanks for coming. And, appreciate that. I don't know, man. I'm from New York. I realized something recently. Like, me and my friends, we all kind of look the same. You know? We all look like undercover cops. And the suspects the police are looking for. Like, I'm not even kidding. I was in the train station the other day. This guy wanted to hop the turnstile, and he looked at me, I swear. He goes, hey, are you a cop? Because you know you have to tell me if you're a cop. So then I robbed him. Fuck that guy. And then he arrested me. Yeah, a little bit about me. I'm Italian and Puerto Rican. Somehow, I look Muslim. You guys are like, why is Bollywood Vin Diesel on stage right now? And we're going to get up and dance at the end of my set. I don't give a fuck. And what the crazy thing is, like, I grew up really traditional Italian. Like, I know how to make my own sauce. I go to church on Sundays. I shoot healthcare CEOs. You know, just a real... What? Did something happen? Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm also, so again, I'm from New York. I actually, even though there's a lot of traffic here and stuff, actually I have a car in the city. Yeah. So I feel like I'm better than the 99% of people that don't. But when you're like Puerto Rican with a car, you look 100% like an Uber driver. It's like every time I stop at a red light, I got white women clawing at my car like The Walking Dead. They're tapping on my window. They're like, Hector? Hector, is that you? It's like, Hector no aquí, okay? But I need some money, bitch. Get in the back. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, I'll tell you guys something I had to do the other day. I had to go to Target to buy my 5-year-old niece a toy. It was her birthday, and Barbie's her favorite doll. And I was trying to pick the right one for her, and I noticed they have a new Barbie. They have a blind Barbie. I'll say that again if you didn't hear me in the back. They have a blind Barbie. And then they gave it like the cloudy eyes and shit. You know what I'm trying to say? They didn't have to do that. Because if it's for a blind kid, you could like give him a potato. I don't know. And just be like, here's your Lizzo Barbie. And the kid will be like, wow, she's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be honest, that's a body positivity joke. Okay? Some of you guys are too blind to see that. But, all right. I finally got you to laugh when I said blind kids. That's cool. I'm trying to see where your sense of humor is, dude. You know? Fuck yeah, dude. Bald guy, man. Fuck yeah. Right in the fucking front. I love this shit. Here's the thing, though, right? I don't know if you feel the same way. I feel like I can't have too many bald guys around me, because then it starts to look like a cancer clinic. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a fundraiser for leukemia. You know what I mean? And your guest speaker is John Cena. And he just fucking comes out. So fucking... I don't know, man. Don't worry, we'll storm the Capitol. And, yeah. Hey, there's a lot of couples in here, right? Clap it up if you're in a relationship. Anyone in a relationship? Anybody? What's the couple? What's up, guys? Okay. These two dudes stood strong like, fuck no, we don't need no woman. I'm in a relationship, man. I've been with my girl for a little bit. She's always sharing these videos with me on Instagram. And she shared this video with me the other day about this like 90-year-old couple. They've been married for like 57 years. And they said the secret to their marriage is that every night before bed, the husband would sing a song to his wife. It's adorable, right? All right, fuck you. But my only thing is, all those songs are from the 50s. So it's all just like, baby, I love you. It's a bunch of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, if me and my girlfriend stay together for another 30 years, I grew up in the early 2000s. My songs are going to be really different. I'm just going to be leaning over her one night like, all right, babe, you ready? If you know the words, sing along. From the window to the wall, to the sweat drops down my balls, till all these females crawl. Say it! Motherfucker! Hey, this guy! I got you to smile, dude. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah. That's a love song as far as I'm concerned. You know? Actually, you know, me and her, we have like weird conversations we probably shouldn't have. Like, we were talking about our celebrity crushes the other day. And yeah, I shouldn't have done that. And she said she had a crush on David Blaine. The magician. You guys know what I'm talking about? Yeah, fuck that guy. And here's the thing, right? She said she liked him for a long time, and then she stopped liking him because there were like sexual allegations against him, like sexual harassment, which like I didn't know about. But my question is, what does that look like from a magician? Like what? He's at the bar, sees a girl, and he's like, "Hey, I'm David," and she's like, "No thanks." And he goes, "Hold on a second. Check behind your ear." That's my dick. You know, like... You wouldn't even get mad, that's my point. You pull it out like, that's a pretty good trick, dude. And you keep pulling it and pulling it and pulling it, you know? Fuck. Oh my god. Yeah, man, I'm in my 30s, man. Anybody here in their 30s? Clap it up for your 30s. Your knees hurt, right? And you've been doing this, I need to say a chiropractor, but I was rewatching this old movie from the 90s called Alive. I don't know if you guys remember this movie or not. I watched it when I was growing up. I just rewatched it. It's if you don't know, it's based on a true story. It's about this rugby team in the 70s, and they were flying over the Andes Mountains. They lost control of the plane, and then they crash landed, and they survived for months by eating their teammates. And the first person they ate was the pilot, because he's the reason they were there in the fucking first place. And then check this out, this is true. The first part they ate was his ass. Some of you don't seem shocked. And some of you guys are like, it's 2025. That's how we say hello. But for 1975, pretty progressive. You know what I'm saying? He was a trailblazer. But my thing is, I just want to be there for the conversation right before it happened. Just like three guys trying to figure it out. One guy's like, let's eat his arm. Another guy's like, let's eat his leg. And the last guy's like, let's eat his ass. And that guy was Diddy. So, it was the first freak-off. I don't know. That's actually how they lost control of the plane. It was all the baby oil in the controls. But, all right, that's my time. I'm Mary Casano. Keep it up, guys!
Does anyone here know the P. Diddy situation? I saw a couple people on the last one. Everyone knows the P. Diddy situation, right? Yeah. All you gotta know, if Diddy invites you to a party, you should totally go. They're great. Famously good times. And if you see me there, my career is not going well. All right, guys. Listen, this next comedian, good friend of mine, you may have seen him on Netflix. Make some noise. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up for PJ Landers.
Thank you. Woo! Yeah, keep it going for what's his name? That's my good buddy. I know some of you look at me thinking, why is Chuck Norris here doing comedy tonight? Anybody under 30 is like, who the fuck is Chuck Norris? I sweat my ass off today in this weather. Wasn't this disgusting weather? Oh, I don't wear underwear, so my socks were soaking wet. Now it's raining out. I had to take a fucking gondola to get here. God. Well, I'm glad we're inside. Heard some woman outside. She was complaining about having a bad hair day because of the weather.
Okay.
Yeah, isn't that bullshit when women complain about bad hair days? It is, right? Because guys, we don't have bad hair days. If we wake up in the morning, we have hair on our head, it's going to be a great day. I don't care if we wake up, I got two little red pieces on my head. I'm going to mousse them up. Going to put a ribbon in it. Going to skip through the middle of Times Square singing Macho Man. I don't care. I'm confident with my sexuality. Look at me. I touched a penis one time. I don't like it. I know. Don't judge me, people. I was in jail at the time. Worst 3 hours of my life. Look, pay your parking tickets. That's all I'm going to tell you, people. Little hint. Crazy. You all been up to Times Square?
Yeah.
Yeah? Find it interesting at all? What'd you think? So-so? A little too crazy? A little bit. A little bit. Because in the daytime, it's cool, though, right? Daytime, you can see, like, an Elmo. You can get a picture for, like, $5 with the Elmo, you know? And then, like, 12 o'clock at night comes, that same Elmo is giving hand jobs for $5. Say hello to my little friend. Hello, friends. $5. I really lost it with that sexy laugh. Thank you. Crazy. Yeah, Times Square is a little interesting place. Where are you from, brother?
Boston.
Washington?
Boston.
Oh, Boston. Oh, so that's not that calm.
Exactly.
It's like more different areas, right?
Yeah, that's it.
What would be the Commonwealth? What would be the similar to Times Square?
Jesus Christ, I don't know.
I don't know. Ask Jesus Christ. Maybe he'll know. I couldn't think of it either. That's what I mean. Because it's the same thing. Like, where are you from, guys?
What, Tahoe?
Tahoe.
Tahoe.
Yep. Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe.
Nevada.
Is there a Times Square-ish in Lake Tahoe? You know what I mean? Like you go down there and there's like 80 people and you're like, holy shit! Look at all these people! Did you go to Times Square?
Oh, yeah.
How'd you like it?
Crowded.
Crowded, right. That's crowded. Yeah. Because they got everybody up there. That's what it is. It's the most important place in the world because nobody's fighting up there. You know, the only people are fighting are the Elmo and the Spider-Man for the $5 picture, you know? But what we have a lot in New York City is these religious fanatics, too, up there. They take advantage of people. I was up there a couple of weeks ago. This guy came running up. He's like, Muhammad shall be here. Muhammad shall be here July 30th. Wow. Next guy came up. He's like, Jesus Christ will be upon us July 30th. Repent all sinners. I was standing there thinking, you know what? Maybe this guy's got something. Maybe I should start repenting. But the only thing going through my mind, 2 prophets in town on the same day, crosstown traffic's going to be fucked up. Went a long way for that one, people, I'll tell you. Sometimes you go all the way over, sometimes you don't. Where are you folks from?
Indiana.
Indiana, cool. Is there a Times Square in Indiana? Not even remotely close. How'd you find it up there? Was it cool? Did you like it? Or?
Crazy.
Crazy.
So crazy.
It's interesting. It's interesting. It's good that we're like a block and a half away. It's almost like night and day, right? Because you might be up there like, oh my God, what's this? Oh, look at this place. Hey, nice. I like that. That's good. How many people have dogs out there? Dog lovers?
Yeah, we got it.
Yeah? Who said that? You? What do you got, bud?
Mutt.
A mutt?
Yeah.
How big's your mutt?
Medium size.
Medium size? You've definitely been asked questions by the police before. Just avoiding every fucking direct question possible. What kind of dog bites? What size? Medium size? White or black? Caucasian? I don't know. No fucking help to me, sir. I have a very big dog. I have a very big, violent dog. It's a Yorkie. Big to some people. Actually, I have a teacup Yorkie. Anybody know what a teacup Yorkie is? Oh, see, somebody fucking says "aw" every time. All you gotta do is say teacup Yorkie. Oh, so cute. Yeah, I want to kick it across the street. My dog's so annoying. It's one of these kind of dogs. Pisses all over the place wherever it wants to. Doesn't care. Guy told me my dog was tenacious. Forgot what tenacious meant. I had to look it up. Look in the dictionary. There's a picture of my dog. It said, little asshole, good luck. Little fucker. He knows I can't hit him, because how are you going to hit a little dog like that? Mr. I don't want to ask a question again. Big dog, mediums, like when you say mid-size, like 25, 30 pounds?
Yeah, about 30 pounds.
30 pounds. See, that's a big dog. What type of, it's a mutt, so do you hit it like in the butt sometimes when it does wrong?
No.
Okay, I'm not trying to get you in trouble, motherfucker. He's like, no. What's your dog's name?
Shadow.
Are you sure? Do you even have a fucking dog? That's what I want to know. Right, come here, Shadow. Shadow, you better come here. Shadow's like, no, fuck you, I'm a mutt. And you hit Shadow in the ass, he's like, oh, go ahead. I like that, 35 pounds. Ah. I go to hit my dog, he's, go ahead, hit me, I dare you. I got a speed on the lawyer on speed dial. Said that backwards, it's all right, it came out. We almost ready? Yeah, okay. Yeah, so my dog, you know, it's hard walking my dog. I mean, look at the, thank you. I look at the size of it, right? My dog fits in the palm of my hand. You understand? You see me walking this dog down the street? You know how effeminate I feel walking this fucking dog? And it has nothing to do with my high heels or the Daisy Dukes that I'm wearing. I just feel special, y'all. Yeah, so I got this, whatever's left of it, red hair. You know, my whole life I've. You know, can you see the red hair in this light or what? What do you got? A little bit, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you. At least one person. I'll just tell all the jokes to you now. The rest of you who have not been paying attention to my red hair will not be judged. There's Shadow. Shadow is my man. So being a redhead, I actually identify as a redhead instead of like a normal person. That guy understands. Because it's hard. My whole life growing up as a redhead. I used to get my ass kicked every single day in my neighborhood. Some days, the guys would actually jump in too. I have to run home to my mother. Ma, the kids are calling me a red-headed stepchild. She says, those children are assholes. You're a bastard. There's a big difference. Guys, I'm Big Red. Enjoy your night. Thank you. Keep it going for Big Red, everyone! Yes, you guys have been rocking all night. We ready for our next comic? We're feeling good? Love to do it. This next comedian, he's developing a series for Amazon Prime. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise. Clap it up all around. Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. Give me energy for Mickey. Hello!
Oh my God, how we doing, everyone? We all right? Oh, so happy to be here. Thanks for hanging out. I was just having dinner with my 10-year-old sister before this. Because divorce, and yeah, but I got a 10-year-old sister, and she's reminding me of these tools that we had when we were kids. These powerful things that we used to do growing up that we don't do anymore. Like, she reminded me how powerful mocking is. Do you guys remember mocking? Like, when I saw her earlier, I'm like, oh, look who it is. She goes, ooh. I'm like, dude, I forgot about that. Like, can we do that now? Can we be at our job and our boss is like, hey, can I get that presentation at 3? Oh, yeah, you want that? Oh, like, that'd be cathartic, you know? It would feel good. I feel like that's kind of what Trump and Elon were doing like 3 weeks ago, right? No, Elon was like, you're a pedophile, and Trump's like, I know you are, but what am I? No, we got a lot of bald people, so there might be some Trump fans in here. I love it. It's like a whole row of baldies right here, dude. I love a bald head. I'm going to be bald just like you, sir. When you go down on her, it looks like she's laying an egg, and that's beautiful! They're expensive now. And these might be 2 gay guys, which I don't even know what that would... 2 gay bald guys? Yeah? Oh, my God. You guys look alike. It's crazy. It looks like you're glowing yourself, dude. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to go there, dude. I didn't mean to do all this. Holy shit, man. Dude, my girl told me that, like, when she can't find me in, like, a room of people, she just looks for my bald spot. Like it's some sort of bat signal. I'm like, dude, that doesn't make me feel good, you know? It's like the light anyway, dude. We'll keep moving on. Yeah, dude, I didn't mean to get political before. Because sometimes when you do say political things, people ask you questions. They're like, are you a Democrat? Are you a Republican? And it's like, I think for me, socially, I'm a liberal, right? But fiscally, I'm a Jew. Does that make sense? Like, I think you should be able to do whatever you want with your body. No one should tell you what you can and can't do with your body. I'm just not paying for it. That's it. Like, I was dating a girl, she came up to me one day, she was like, I think I want to get, like, a breast implant. I think I'm like, you should do that. That's what you feel, that's what you should do it. She's like, can you help pay for it? I'm like, that's outside my belief system. I don't believe in that. Your body, your choice, but also your body, your invoice. So, anyway, happy to be here, guys. I do love this job. This is the greatest job in the entire world. It's the joy of my life doing this, guys. Joy of my life coming and performing for you guys, because at the end of the day, like, I get to come make you guys laugh. I get to hear all the laughs, and some of y'all got some pretty fucked up laughs, to be honest. It's funny, like, you look like you laugh in your brain, like you don't want to let it out physically, you know? It's hit it in there, you know, like trauma from your father. I like that. Is that him? Yeah. Why are you holding hands? Oh, that's so sweet, dude. Oh, it's like a day out with your dad. That's fucking, dude, my dad's got the, he's an Italian guy from New York. He's got the basketball in his stomach. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys, it's like normal basketball. Like, what the fuck happened? Dude, he looks like one of those snakes that ate something, and you're like, dude, I can see that that's a moose in there. I know what's in your belly. And he doesn't walk straight. He does the waddle. You know the waddle? It's like the crab walk. He's got to go side to side to get forward. And then he calls me up, dude. He'll just call me up and be like,
Hey son, what's going on? How you doing? How's everything going? You all right? I'm like, yeah, things are not going great, to be honest. I'm a little tight on money. Things could be better. He's like, all right, I'll talk to you later. Dude, that's a whole conversation with my father. Do you call him and do shit like this? No, you guys are so sweet. Yeah. That's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Well, now I just feel alone. My relationship, dude. Man. You call your dad by his first name, or you call him dad? Dad. You call him dad. Nice. You respect him. That's good. I call my dad by his first name, Anthony. Does anyone's kids do that to them? That's what your son does? Dude, he does not respect you. That's crazy. No, because but it's weird when I'll do it and when I won't. Like, simple shit, I'll be like, hey Anthony, like pass the remote. Hey Anthony, what are you doing later? When I call him dad, that's usually when I need money. I was with him on Father's Day. I was like, yo, dad. He's like, please call me Anthony. Call me Anthony. Fuck this dad shit. Yeah, but I was raised a little different. I'm an Italian Jew from New York. Okay, this is where they make that. But I was raised traditional Jewish, which means that I was raised by a nanny. Listen, they say it takes a village to raise a child. Not for Jews. It just takes one strong black Caribbean woman, actually, and that's it. That's all it takes, dude. And she was my best friend growing up. Like, she was really the person that saw me, because my older brother was so crazy. Like, my older brother's a sociopath, which I feel like we all have one person in our family who belongs in prison, right? And if you don't think so, you're the one that belongs in prison. Dude, I like how this guy went big time. You got a tough relationship with your bro? What happened? What's he like? He's just a dick. Dude, I think we can all say that about ourselves. Just a fucking dick, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, my brother, he was a dick, too. That wasn't always bad. We played a lot of fun games growing up. Like, we played this one game called waterboarding. You know about that one? No, it's super fun. I always got to play hostage, which was great. And apparently it's illegal now, but I feel like we're still playing overseas. And it's always the political stuff with you guys. You get a little drawn back. But, yeah, I was raised by this woman. She really saw me as a kid, We were really very close. And she taught me a lot of things growing up. But the problem was she would teach me these Caribbean things, and I was doing Jewish stuff. Okay, very weird. Like, she taught me how to dance like a Caribbean, but I was going to bar mitzvahs. Do you guys understand? Do you have context for how weird that is? I remember I'm like 13 years old. She goes, okay, I'm going to teach you the dance for the ladies. Okay, it's a Caribbean dance called whining. Okay? Very simple, 3 steps. You get low and then you go back and forth like so. Back and forth like so. And you can churn the butter. And then last you grab a mango from the tree. I don't know if y'all know Jews. That's not how they dance, dude. It's like very autistic, very Elon Musky, the Jews, when they dance. We'll let that one settle for a second. That's a lot of energy for this room. I like it, dude. Are you Caribbean? No, you just looked really connected. That's why I asked. You gave me one clap, and I was like, there's my man right there, dude. A Caribbean gay. And I'm not gay, but I dated a trans woman. Wow, that got really quiet. Yeah, you guys sounded like when I told my dad, I'm going to be honest. Which was at a show just like this. He was sitting in the front row. Italian guy, I described it for you. Very exciting. He was like, yeah, that's my boy on stage right there. There he is. I'm like, I dated a trans woman. He's like, whose fucking kid is this? Got the class from the back. There you go. Got some allies, dude. My girlfriend now is not trans. Factory settings. Really. Thank you, ball band number 3. Yeah, she's from England though. We got anyone from England here? No one, dude. These people, their accents. My girlfriend's accent makes me feel so dumb every day. You've been around English people? It's crazy, these accents. Like, she sounds, it's so beautiful. Like, when she tells me she loves me, she has that beautiful voice. Sounds like Hermione from Harry Potter. She's like, I love you so much, honey. From the bottom of my heart. It's gorgeous. Dude, when I tell my girlfriend that I love her, I feel like Forrest Gump. I'm like, I might not be a smart man. but I know what love is. Like, that's how I feel like inferior, you know? But there's one time I don't like that accent. That's in the bedroom. It's like way too proper. It's like uncomfortable. She'll be like, take down your trousers. I'd like to play with your balls. I'm like, I think that's an HR violation. I don't think I'm allowed to do that, you know? And then there's one thing she will say, though, in that accent that makes me feel so good. Like, if I trim up down there, you know, like do a little manscaping, she'll look at it and just go, very smart. Smart, dude. I've never looked at this thing like Harvard educated. Guys, that's my time. My name is Mickey Barrow. Thank you guys for coming. Mickey Barrow! You guys have been dope all night. Are we ready for our closer? Let's go, baby. Listen, this dude, you've heard him on Sirius XM. I love him to death. Make some noise. Clap it up. Clap it up. One final time for Brian McKenna. Put it on for Greg, huh? Right over. How we doing? Good? It's a fucking cute little focus group we got going on here, huh? Pulled you in from Times Square. All right. Well, we can get into it. How we doing? Good? Everyone's good? Yeah. I'm from New York City. Like, born, raised, never lived anywhere else. That's a fucking commitment to poverty. I don't like space, dude. I like less space. You know what I mean? Like, when I'm sitting in my apartment, I want to be able to see all my belongings in one room. That's what I like. You know, I'm sitting there, and she's like, oh, where's my coat? I'm like, oh, yeah, there it is, right over there. Good. That's where I thought it was. All right. All right, let's take a piss now. All right, yeah, let's take a piss. All right, let's make some food. This is great. $4,800 a month. Here it is. I'm from here, dude. Like, it's not, I don't suggest it. It's not something I would suggest any of you do. Like, I didn't fucking move here to pursue my dreams. Ugh. If I don't make it, I still have to, like, every day walk past my dreams. Every day. Just as a reminder. It's interesting, though, because my wife is Canadian. Which is, I like that. I felt like a king when I got married. Because I went up there, fucking took one of their best looking ones, brought her ass back here. I'm like, you live here now. She's Canadian, man. First time we met, I did not understand her. Okay? It's the first time we went to dinner. She was like, look, I'm on a visa. I was like, look, I'll pay cash. I don't know what the fuck that is. Like, I got a MasterCard. That's priceless. I don't know why we're talking about money here. I knew I loved my wife, though. I knew I loved her. 2 weeks into the relationship, I went back to her place. I sat on her couch. She looked right at me. And she was like, I need a green card. Let me tell you something. When you propose to somebody who needs a green card, it's way easier. Like, I kind of knew the answer. You know what I mean? Like, and she said yes in my head. I was like, yeah, like, you had a fucking choice, honey. It was yes or ice fishing for the rest of your life. So. Here's what's interesting, though. When you get engaged to someone who needs a green card, is that you become the person's sponsor to stay in the country. I like to remind my wife of that. Every so often, you know what I mean? Like, one day I walked in the house, I was like, oh, the laundry's not done. I'm like, huh. Wonder what the U.S. government's going to think about that. If I were you, I'd do the dishes, just saying, huh? You guys pulled back on that one, all right. I'm not sure we're going to have kids. That's something we're not sure about. Because it doesn't look fun. I mean, you guys are out together. That's weird. Right? It's like, I don't know. Do you ever call your friends who have kids? It sounds like a fucking hostage situation every time I call them. I'm like, hey, what's going on? They're like, I'm in a closet. What do you need? I have 4 seconds to talk. They're going to come back in here. Once they come back in, I can't talk. It sounds fucking terrible. Forget it. We like, my wife and I, we know the problems with kids, we like sleep too much. Like we start talking about sleep 8
18 hours before we have to sleep. Like, we love, and we do everything for sleep, by the way. We do everything. My wife, when she goes to bed, she wears a blindfold. I have tape on my mouth. Dude, if someone ever broke into my apartment and saw my wife and I sleeping, they'd be like, wait, was somebody already here? Because they're tied up. There's no money in this house, so. I recently got in trouble when I was sleeping. Let me clarify. I went to sleep not in a fight with my wife. And then somehow, through REM sleep, I ended up in a fight with my wife. She rolled over. She's like, we have to talk. I'm like, I still have tape on my mouth, so I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. She goes, I had a dream. Oh yeah, you bitches love the dream. I don't know what it is. You and Martin Luther King Jr. I had no idea you guys dream so much. I think that's how Martin Luther King Jr. came up with that speech, by the way. I think his wife rolled over that morning and was like, I have a dream. And he's like, oh, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that today. She goes, I had a dream that you cheated on me. And I want an apology. Which, by the way, I apologized immediately, by the way. I'm not a moron. I was like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'd ever do that in your brain. How did I not know? I told my single friend that. He's like, dude, I would never apologize for something I didn't do. I'm like, that's why you're fucking single, idiot. Have fun swiping right, loser. Then she drops this one on me. This is what she drops on me. She goes, do you know who you cheated on me with? I'm not gonna lie, it kind of piqued my interest a little bit. You know, you're like, yeah, who am I pulling in the dream world here, huh? How am I doing? She goes, the actress, Jennifer Lawrence. Here's the problem. Now I gotta pretend that I don't want to hear all the details. You know what I mean? Like, just cut to me with my pants down. Like, all right, honey, start from the top. All right? No, go nice and slow. Yeah, go nice and slow. I don't want to miss anything. I think it's the best time to be alive, though, man. This is the fucking. I love being alive. It's the greatest. Is it not the great? Like, it's unbelievable how great everything is. Fucking nobody's happy. Like, I love Instagram. Is unbelievable. Like, I'm on there for hours a day. I saw a post coming over here. I was on the subway, and so a post said that an asteroid was going to hit Earth in 2034. And like, the first comment was, "Can it come sooner?" I'm like, light, bro, light. Fucking conspiracy theories are the best right now. I love conspiracy theories. You ever have a friend who's too into conspiracies, though?
Too many.
You're too many. That's not surprising. Who's like, every time you talk to him, it turns into some winding road of just bullshit. Like, I said something casual to my friend a couple weeks ago. I thought it was casual. I was like, hey man, eggs are expensive. My friend's like, you want to fucking know why? He's like, I'll tell you if you want to know. I'm like, all right, man. He's like, what happened was when Trump got into office, he found out all the Democrats were fucking the chickens. So he killed all those chickens. And that's why the eggs are expensive. I'm like, I guess I missed that White House briefing on that day. Then there's, look, I'll be honest, then there's some conspiracies I don't give a fuck. Even if it's true, I'm like, I don't care. My same friend was like, you know there's fluoride in the water. You know there's fluoride in the water? And I'm like, look, man, I eat my wife's ass. It's probably not healthy long term either. In fact, leave the fluoride in the water so I can wash my mouth out every so often. Listen, after the show, I need you guys all to follow me on Instagram. It's the most important thing in this business. Being funny left like 9 years ago. It's all about Instagram followers. It's the only thing that fucking matters. It's the only thing that matters. I don't know why, but that's what happened. I don't know. I can prove it to you. I had a meeting with a comedy manager. That's what he said to me. He goes, how many followers do you have, Brian? I was like, 15,000. He goes, oh, well, that's not enough. I was like, well, Jesus only had 12. I'm doing better than the Lord and Savior, I think. Anyway, follow me on Instagram, Brian McKenna Comedy. Keep it going for your help. Great girl. Brian McKenna, everyone. Y'all have a good time tonight? Thank you so much for spending your night with us. We do really appreciate it. Listen, we at the Comedy Village, we've only been around for less than a year. If you guys had a good time, we'd really appreciate it if y'all left us a 5-star review. If you guys enjoyed yourself, there's a QR code on the back that'll lead you to Google reviews. If you guys did not have a good time, the QR code is broken. Go home. Get out of here. All right, you guys were awesome. Thank you so much. Have a great night. Thank you.